Uh, Hello guys. Today we're gonna be we're gonna be taking use jersey numbers. Silent. Sure. Cancel. I don't mean online. Did the Xbox One do this? I don't think it did. But anyway, but yeah, MVP 06 NCAA baseball for the PS2. That's the front, the back, and unlike the last one, this one did come with a manual, which I may use. So this is the PS2 version of this game. I have to say the load times, of course, PS2 game load times typically be a bit longer than the Xbox counterpart. I don't. When I looked up reviews on these games a while ago, they didn't say anything different about each game. Really, They didn't say anything notably different between the two modes, the two things. But yeah, other than I will say graphically, the Xbox One looks a bit sharper. But I think after reviewing Superman, I think I left it on a different mode than its default, so it may fit the TV better. I don't think PS2 has that thing. But yeah, we're gonna do another exhibition. Gameplay options 5. Wait, no. 5. You know what? I clicked back instead of accept on the last one. That's why I went to beyond 5. So it kind of got my talk about but in case you didn't see the last one about with the Xbox version, let's take a look at the teams here. Of course, I'm going to play as Michigan again. Let's see, where are they? Michigan. Let's it's in the sec. Anything in the sec? You know what, I'll do Georgia this time. Considering I skipped over them last time, and then I got killed last time. So Michigan, Georgia. I'll still go over the rosters mainly. I'm gonna make some. In case you guys didn't see the Xbox One, I spent a lot of time talking about how compared to the other EA college games, how this one is a little has a different feel to it than the other ones. Rosters. Um, Batting order. Because unlike the other ones where college and basketball, college and pros versions of the basketball and football games, they had two different teams work on each, so there were some similarities, but they had their own different style and things. This one, this team didn't because MVP05 ended and they had to go to college to see if they could go do their thing with college. So it's kind of a mismatch of styles. And I forgot to mention in the last one, but NCAA football also used a real soundtrack, and it's the only game in the series to do that. I don't know if March Madness '06 did that. I'm not quite sure if they did, but yeah, that's just something to keep note of. I might actually play better at this, not because of playing it, I like having knowledge of it prior, but also because I think I might have a better job doing it with the controller I have compared to the Xbox controller. But we'll see. I'm just gonna scan through these because I kind of went through these in the last one. I just wanted to. The big one would be Georgia. Georgia's in. I believe they're in this one. No, they're not. They're in SAC. Yeah, SAC. Yeah. Let's take a look. Alright, the left fielder, power, contact, speed. So better against left. He's better against left. He's way better against right. He's way better against left. Let's see, definitely left. definitely left. Not good, really, at all. Just bad. Not good at contact. I'll say that. Right. And oh, what am I doing? Pitching rotation. Do sec first this time. Let's see. 73, 50, 60. I'm on 81. Not that great. Pitching info. Kind of, they had that last time. In the Xbox One, I didn't notice the stats displayed next to the picture of the player. So I thought that for a while, for a little bit, I thought the only way you could see the attributes is through the player info option, which I felt like an idiot doing that. So not much in bullpen. The closing pitchers tend to be the better of the pitchers, which yeah. So and then next is Big Ten, Michigan. Great there, nothing new there. Just kind of defensive alignment. Nothing different really. I don't know if I looked at that the last one. Creation zone, let's take a look. Alright, you got those ones like the Xbox version options. Is there an autosave? Well, the Xbox One had an autosave option, but it's default. Alright, let's play the game. See. It's a sack. Keep forgetting. Alright, there we go. Thirty 25. Alright, graphically, I mean, technically Xbox is a little bit better, but I'm having a hard time noticing a ton of difference, to be honest. You see, if they're side by side, I can tell the difference, but when it's like, you play the first one, then after a little bit, you play the other one. Okay, so maybe I need to stop throwing to the hardest. I mean, you're supposed to go hard, but maybe it's wrecking my control. Nice. Automatically, I feel like I have a lot better control. And the thing is, I'm not gonna blame the Xbox port or the Xbox controller is a good controller overall, but Oh my god, really? I will say I might be a little bit blurry, and I don't. And so far during the cutscenes, I'm noticing that it's not running as smoothly. But and the button layout to this is a little bit different than. It looks a little different, even though technically it's not. Yeah, I am having. And you know, a lot of it's because I've played PS2 my whole life. Hold on a sec. Shit. Let me Ah, shit. I don't want to replay. It's game controls. So I figured that out. Yeah, hustle R1, normal swing, power swing, contact swing. So normal swing's just that. And that's why I'm gonna stick with. I'm not gonna mess around with all that. Alright, so I'm just gonna say this. So far I'm having a much easier time controlling the game. Ah, shit. Oh, shit. That was close. Jeez. I'm having. Ah. Oh. Oh, he dropped it. Nice. Shit. Shit. Damn it. Damn. I just mismanaged that. Shit. Really? Another home run? Jeez. Oh my god, really? Wow, we're just. Jeez. Ah. Damn it, why didn't I go home? There we go. Yeah, it's not as smooth running wise as Xbox, but the controls and everything, I'm just having an easier time adapting to. It just feels more natural to me. And you know what? Maybe if I played the Xbox controller just as long as I've had the PS2 controller, maybe it would be the same result. I mean, jeez, do I have to be on the money? There we go. There we go. But yeah, graphically wise and run wise, I think the Xbox version is a little bit better in that area. But in terms of overall, and not even the controls worse in this one compared to the Xbox version, it's just I have an easier job doing my actions with this controller than the Xbox controller, just because I'm more used to the PS2 controller. I know most people think that most people say that the PS2 controller is the best of the sixth generation, but I heard some people say GameCube's better. A lot of people say GameCube's the best one, and I heard a few people say Xbox is pretty solid too. Oh man. Shit. Oh, frick. Shit. Way too late. Damn it. Hold on, let me double check what is what here. So, power swing is L, contact is R. Okay. I just want to get on base. Oh, wow. And you could argue that I am playing a worse team than in the Xbox. In the Xbox One, I think I played Georgetown, and I think they're better than Georgia in this, I believe. But don't take my word for it. So that can make a difference too. If I played the exact same team, who knows? It could be a similar result right now, but. Frickin' first baseman. I don't mind that there's more errors because it's college baseball. They're not supposed to be perfect like the pros. Let's see. Shit.
The runner gets the sign from the coach to keep going. Throw to third. And a run will come in to score.
Damn it.
Just off the edge of it. Number 3. There's a routine fly ball. The right fielder moving under it now.
Shit.
Sacrifice fly brings in a run. Number 10 is now 1 for 2 at the plate today. The ball hit out to right. Number 10 is aboard with a base hit. His first. Number 29 is now 1 for 2 at the plate today. Grounder to third.
Shit.
He'll throw to second. And there's a 2-out hit.
I'm getting a lot more strikes in this one, yeah. I will say the sticks and for PS2 controller, I feel like I have better control than on the Xbox because Xbox is
Round short. Second. Georgia.
nice. Because on the Xbox they're indented in, while on the PS2 they're out. There's convex and concave, but I don't know which one. I forgot which one means which.
There's a grounder toward the left side of the
God,
infield.
I'm just.
One away. Number 41 is now 0 for 1 at the plate today. Hit on the ground.
I'm not getting any hits.
Over to first.
Kind of like the last one. It seems to be.
A ground ball headed for the hole. The throw across the infield. And on to first.
And that's accurate. I mean, you don't usually get a lot of hits usually.
Here's a fly ball. Makes the catch. Number 11 is digging in. Ground ball to the left side. Over to first. He's out of there. Number 21 is now 2 for 3 at the plate today. Grounded to the first baseman. 3 up and 3 down. In the middle of the 5th, it's 7
Yeah.
to nothing. The sophomore will be up next. Grounded to the first baseman. Barely got a glove on that one.
There we go.
Easy play. That's it. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. The throw to second.
Nice.
That will be a
Oh, really? That's
Number 9
out?
is gone, thanks to the- Get on the ground to the second baseman. Throw to first.
Oh my god.
And the out. Number 24 is digging in. Foul off. Quickly in a hole 0-2.
Oh, barely missed it.
And that does it for the ball game. Number
Damn.
12 is making hitters
I went a whole lot quicker than the other one by a lot. But yeah, Yeah, the other game it was like 20 to like 1-3. I actually did better hitting in the Xbox One for some reason.
See you soon. Good night, everybody.
The pitching makes a world of difference,
Georgia
though.
Bulldogs 7, the Michigan Wolverines 0.
But yeah, this. Yeah, only 7 runs. Last one was a lot worse, and it was all in one inning, really. The first one in the Xbox version. Yeah, graphically, it's not terrible. It's not god awful, but I think Xbox is a bit better in that in running it too. Um, However, the in terms of like control, both have equal control. It's the controller that makes the difference with these games, how well you adapt to it. And I just played better with this one compared to the Xbox version, not because of the games themselves, but because of the controller. I'm just more used to the PS2 controller, you know. But yeah, we're gonna call it good here. And yeah, next time we'll check out the last one in the series, '07 for the PS2. It's a PS2 exclusive. So we'll check that one out. And yeah, they didn't. That was it. They didn't make a lot of these, but I have to say, I liked. I wish they made a college hockey game. That would be cool, even though there's not a ton of college hockey teams. But I like that they made. I did college baseball, even if it was only for a couple games. At least they did it. At least they're out there, which I like. But yeah, this but yeah, like I said, this was MVP 06 NCAA baseball for the PS2. Out of the two versions, I think if the controller doesn't bother you or you adapt well to either one, I usually do. It's just for some reason that time I had a hard time handling it, the controller, then for this game, and maybe it's because I was learning for the first time. But yeah, for some reason the stick handling for the Xbox One, I had a tougher time with that than the PS2 version, and that's because the sticks for the PS2, they're they're rounded out, in the Xbox One they're rounded in. So I'm still getting used to that for overall, but more so with games that use a lot of sticks like these games do. And I've been doing sticks for PS2 games forever, so I'm much more used to that. So if that's a thing, then you may want the PS2 version. But you can't go wrong with either version, to be honest with you. However, one thing to be noted is that, like I said, the '07 version is only on PS2. So if you want both installments or the latest installment, you'll need a PS2. So either way, you're going to need a PS2 if you want everything. If you just want college baseball on your Xbox, then '06 is your only option, and it's a good option. It's a good game. It's just there's just stuff that you'll have to learn about it. But yeah, compared to MVP Baseball '05, is it as good as that? I don't know. It's a very different game. And that's why I put these in these games in sports game reviews and not MVP Baseball series, because they are really different games. Even though they're kind of by the same people and it uses the MVP name, this is college. There's a lot of different things in this that warrant it being separate. But yeah, overall, this is a really solid game. I highly recommend it. If you see this or the Xbox version, if you have either Xbox or PS2, feel free to pick it up. It's good on both. It's just a lot of which one you get determines on which one you have. If you have both, then if you have both of these versions and you see them both at the store for the same price, really what it comes down to, do you want graphics and performance? It comes down to preference of graphics and performance and controller preference. If you have both but you prefer the PS2, but if you are a stickler for controllers over graphics, then you may want the PS2 version. However, but if the controller thing doesn't bother you, you're very adaptable at the controller, then you may like the Xbox version. However, like I said, controller preferences makes a difference in these games. Graphics and performance can too, but I think by and large, for this series at least, the controller plays a bigger part for these installments than graphics and performance, because Even the PS2 version performs fine. Is it as good as Xbox? No, but it's still solid. Not really a whole lot of complaints. So it'll come down to controller when you pick one result, in my opinion. But feel free to. But overall, they're both solid. I highly recommend checking them out. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. In case you wanted to chat with me, Mike, or anyone else at the Campy Company, you don't want to use the YouTube comment section, we do have a couple options. The first is we have a Discord channel. You can find a link to that in the About page / About section of our channel. We also have a discussion chat tab on our channel as well. You can access that through a PC or laptop computer. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.